Welcome to another episode. This is episode 12 now, and we got whatever the fuck he's doing in the background over there. Anyways, gonna go. We got we got our two boys as always. We got Jake from State Farm, also known as Operator Chunk. We also got Dirtman up here. We also from last time we got Gaki, and then we now have X or Algebra BB here. This is the guy that a lot of people watch that play at Dreadnought. Why am I yelling at my? I don't even fucking know.
I'm yelling.
Time, bro.
I'm yelling.
Anyways, I'm gonna go through
Your
some.
mic cut you off.
Right. Anyways, anyways, gonna go through some housekeeping really quick. If you're new to the channel and you've come across it and stuff, hit that subscribe button. You can come back anyways, seeing what you're interested in. Another thing too, as I said in the previous podcast, I have started up the PayPal, so donation is optional if you want to win some free stuff, some giveaway stuff, things like that. Pretty well type of thing out there. And then not only that, we're going to go over some fun-filled questions today. We're going to continue Gaki's questions that he has in here that we can answer.
Absolutely.
So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, shit. My brain. I think the alcohol's hitting. Anyways. Oh, that was also another thing I was going to bring up. Should I make us do a live stream podcast on YouTube one day?
I think that'd be pretty fun. That'd be pretty fun.
I
think that
would be fun.
That'd be very interesting. I would say that would be interesting.
I would love people to hear my schizo rants.
Oh god. Anyways.
Yeah, I think live
Blow
was
away.
At least I'm admitting that to you.
They lie.
Alright, I don't know if we answered this last time. Did we answer the how has your kit direction changed as you matured and spent more time in the sport? Did we answer that? Did we?
Did.
Yeah, okay. Did
I'm
we?
pretty sure I was last week. Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Oh, Audrey wasn't
This
here,
is fine.
so yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can get any question I haven't answered
I mean-
because I have not done a podcast.
I mean, fuck it. I mean, you two could answer it. Let me adjust your volume a little bit. X. Alright. But yeah, go ahead and we'll let Alger go first, and then we'll do Dirt
What was the
Man.
question?
The question was, how has your kit direction changed as you matured and spent more time in the sport?
Bro, my first kit when I started playing was like, it was just jeans and a shirt and all the mags in my pocket. Like, that's what
You know
Yeah,
what?
when you
That
first get in, yeah, when you first get in, you don't know what you're
drip, bro.
Yeah, I started playing airsoft back when like Modern Warfare, the first one came out. So like my kit was all oriented towards that. So that was all the hype. I bought a cross draw that you would buy off e-bike or air splat back in the day for like $60, and then where it had like a built-in holster on your hip or on your rib, and then like just the generic mesh. Like it was so sketch. But it's definitely changed.
Oh,
I
I'm
used to
sorry.
lot of shit I didn't need. And then as I went on, it kind of figured like I could drop a lot of the weight. I only needed the carrier to I don't like getting shot, so I try to cover up what I can. So if I can cover up my chest, I'll cover up my chest.
Body shots don't feel nice.
Yeah, especially when they go right up in like right here. in
Oh
the
my god,
fatty
even with the
area.
plate carrier, it still isn't protecting. It's like, what? How?
Yeah. How has it changed over the years? It's definitely become minimal to an extent. Like all I need to do is carry my mags on me. I don't have a hydration bladder anymore. I only play pickup games, so it's not needed. I have a belt and a helmet just for protection, and that's it.
Yeah, it's
Back
pretty
in the
much.
day, though, I run like the drop leg. I needed boots, knee pads, elbow pads. Like I needed everything.
I definitely need to find my knee pads because I have a pair of knee pads somewhere, and I completely like don't know where they're at. They're either somewhere along my workbench in my room somewhere, or they're tucked away in this shelving back here.
So hopefully you find them.
Right. All right. What about you, Dirty
Dirty
boy?
Well, let me leave the question again. Just
Man.
So I'd say when I first started, I wore a long sleeve shirt, like thermal shirt, black vest that I bought from VIP. I bought a helmet from VIP. I bought mags from VIP. Full. That I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. my first day of coming back to airsoft way back in May of last year. It was kind of bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was pretty bad because I also found out. I tell the story every time because I don't know. Probably everybody here knows the story. Like I said, first time I took my very first airsoft rifle with me, and out of the corner of his eye, the ref looks at me and goes, "Are you sure you want to use this gun?" Because he's like, shooting it, testing its FPS, and I'm like, "Yeah." He doesn't tell me what the FPS is, but he's like, it's not high enough. And I'm like, are you close?
Like that time when I brought a Walmart M4.
Doesn't
that I
matter
bought.
anyway. Battery was dead. The battery was no good. Couldn't even last like 2 games basically before dying. So I was just like, forget this. Where my kit is now, I've got an actual plate carrier, actual combat shirt, pants, boots, the whole shebang. So it'll be a year of me doing airsoft this coming May, I think the 16th. It'll be a full year of like actually being like dedicated to doing airsoft. I've known airsoft my whole life, but actually like being in the sport, going on weekends, hanging out with everybody, doing sessions, like it'll be a full year here coming in May. But like my kit's matured a lot, and I know how I want to set up my kit now when I want to. Oh, I'm running my MP7. Let me throw on these like skinnier pouches so I can hold on to the magazines on my front easier, or my P90, or I've got a grenade pouch. Like I've figured out and I've gotten to learn where I like things on my plate carrier, to how running a tank is. Anybody who to all the space officers who run around with a tank, Godspeed. Oh my gosh. Like, I've got one of the heavier tanks. I don't have one of the carbon fiber ones at all. I've got the heavy metal one. But, like, oh heavens. So, I've definitely learned quite a bit about airsoft and how I like my kit to be set up, where I want things placed, for sure, even within the last year that I've been playing. So, but it's matured a lot, I'd say. And I've learned a lot to not make stupid mistakes and buy stupid ass.
Oh no.
That's fun.
Sometimes stupid products are the most fun, though.
It depends on the product, though. Let's not be too generous here.
Onward research.
By the way, everybody that's watching this is literally what all but Jake from State Farm, because he decided to just throw his stuff on. This is pretty much what we wear on our downtime, because we say.
Well, hold on.
relaxing.
I'm going to my workout at work.
We're mainly not in our gear, is what I'm saying. We're mainly not in our gear. We're relaxing.
You're flexing, you know?
That's good, bro. You get the airflow.
But anyways, yeah, no, it's all about comfortability and what you're comfortable with. I'm just used to so much weight and stuff because of past experiences and such. So carrying weight is something I'm used to. But at the same time too, like I said, I like the feel of realism more than I do of just, I got 150 BB mag. I'm never gonna have to reload. You see that one over there? I got a mag up it. You full auto, get out, you bitch. No, but hey, that's what the
How
rest
drunk are you yet, Leon?
He's not even drunk yet.
That's a good
He's just
question.
His face says everything.
1, 2, 5. I'm in my 6th one right now.
Guys, listen, today at school was JROTC day. But for me, JROTC day just means Autism Awareness Day.
Leon, this is now Alcoholics Anonymous, but it's not anonymous anymore because we know you're an alcoholic, so...
Hey,
this
look,
is an intervention.
alcoholic. Hey, no, alcoholics
Leon,
go to AA
listen.
meetings, okay?
When you're drunk, what does this mean to you?
I'm just gonna shoot it. That looks like a
I'm
little.
pretty sure it should
shootable
mean
target.
grab your keys,
No,
first of all.
no.
hop in.
Okay, look.
Drunk driving is a privilege.
No,
Remember that, guys.
No. That is one thing I will not do. That's actually how people get A, killed, and B, kill motorcyclists like myself.
Yeah, probably not the best thing to have happen.
But, yeah, no, What was I saying again?
I don't know.
We're moving on because
Anyways.
this is no longer an intervention.
Anyways, all right. So obviously, this is mainly both Dirtman and I already know this answer to this one, along with anybody else that really watches our videos. Which field do we all primarily play at? What fields have you played at, and what fields would you like to play at?
Literally, me and Leon have said all three of those. I've answered all three of those in like past podcasts for sure.
I think, yeah,
I've
because
only played at Wild West and VIP, but I played at VIP most.
So I know Dirtman and we played both the VIP locations. I've played at Dreadnought. I played at APC. I don't know if you played at APC.
I haven't yet. I need to.
We both played at Wild West. I've played at Yuma twice. And next up is gonna go up north to Chino Valley to go play at Icar Airsoft. I'm gonna do a whole weekend trip up there.
What's it called?
Icar Airsoft. It's up like to basically pay to get yourself to go play and stuff. You have to go to their main building, which is in Prescott Valley, and then 30 minutes. You gotta drive another 30 minutes to Chino Valley to go play over there.
Okay.
But
That's a lot of gas.
not really. If
Nah.
Listen, for a brokey like me, that's a lot of gas.
well, there's also a thing called carpooling, and then like somebody can cover the gas while the other one covers like the hotel, or split the hotel and split the gas and stuff.
I ain't doing all that.
I'm not driving south again. I refuse to.
he ain't driving for me, bro. That's for sure.
No, that's yeah. Like, that's more of an adult trip.
Hey, when I get a job, I'll be able to do whatever the fuck I want. So
Kind of. You still
Kind
have
of.
curfew.
basically,
You still have curfew.
My parents don't give a fuck.
No. State law. You still have curfew.
Oh, that's fucking gay.
Yeah.
That's like retarded. I'm just gonna continue chewing on my guitar pick.
Okay.
You have fun with that.
But I know like my primary field is at VIP Gilbert, not because it's closer, because a lot of these fields they're the same distance for me, but it's mainly because I do love the doors and corners. Surrender distance, not so much a fan of, but I also like the lighting because it gives good footage compared to Dreadnought.
Well,
So
and I'd also say VIP is really good about. I think we've discussed this before. It really trains you to be looking around at all times, because if you play at other fields, especially for example Phoenix is open, but because it's a lot more
Sloppy.
corridors, you're either forward or backwards. There's not much of the left and right be looking around the entire time like it is at Gilbert. So
Yeah. X can answer this on Dreadnought's behalf because he plays at Dreadnought, and I played there quite a few times, especially with him and stuff there. And that one's kind of a doors and corners, but it's really dark.
Yeah. So VIP Gilbert's actually a lot closer to me than Dreadnought. I just like to drive out there, just because I like the feel of the field. Like the field is super immersive and a lot of fun, and the objectives are crazy. Like you
Oh, yeah.
actually have interactive objectives. That's pretty fun. So I prefer I prefer driving out there just the environment, but all.
Oh no, my stuff's lagging again. Why would my one internet do this tonight? Why do this to me, internet? Why do this to me? Oh, don't tell me.
Also, I feel like I've never had to move all the objects around bi-weekly. It makes it super fun to like find new ways to navigate the map, especially since they actually close down lanes. So like one of the main entrances inside the garage, maybe 1 week will be like open, but the next week they'll gate it off, so you have to like find another way around. It's a lot of fun to have a map that like changes.
By the way,
Is it a more physically challenging?
this
place?
podcast
Kind of?
podcast is gonna have a couple of spots where it's gonna freeze every once in a while because I don't know what's going on with Discord on my PC, but it'll freeze you guys for like a good solid like 10 seconds.
oh no.
I hope there's a nice, beautiful freeze frame of me doing a stupid face.
Probably, I wouldn't doubt it.
I will crop your face out and make it an emoji for us to use on the server. I will absolutely do that and have the capabilities of doing so.
I just have such a pretty face, you know. Discord just loves me.
I don't know about that part.
Stop vaping! Sorry, my bad.
I hate my webcam.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Wow.
Hey,
Like,
I
when
hate
in
my
doubt,
webcam.
pinky out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You guys like my round? No, I just playing with.
All right, what about you, Gaki? What's your answer?
Oh, of course, VIP Gilbert. I've been to Phoenix once and I had a terrible experience. Never again. I mean, maybe one day, because it was like a year
Someday,
ago. But
someday.
someday, maybe. No, maybe.
Everyone's in with me.
But yeah, it's just mainly Gilbert.
Nice.
All right.
Jake, that just makes you an easier target. That means I can hide behind you and not get hit, so thanks.
I mean, he's pretty chunk, so I mean, you can hide behind
I'm
him
not
anyways.
that big. Hey,
He's an
I'm
easy.
actually.
He's a movable wall.
I'm,
You could literally use
I'm
him as a
working on
meat
my
shield.
body,
You
okay?
can make him a
Listen.
riot. You can make him as a riot shield.
I like pressed 500 the other day. Okay, so I'm very proud
Okay,
of myself.
Montang over
I
here.
think I'm-
All right. Well, should we just go to the next question and skip Jake, or have Jake answer?
Bro, all I like are two fields: Gilbert and Wild West.
All
Gilbert is
right.
where I played most. So
Okay.
Gilbert.
So, all right. Anyways, what games did you play? Do you play? And how have they influenced your style? And what you noticed at Airsoft?
Video games specifically.
Oh, this is
I'll
a
def-
video game question, and then
Yeah.
what you bring it into Airsoft? Like, do you bring it into it? Okay.
I can
I'll
start off
definitely-
if you want.
Go for it.
I think I'm the young dude here.
So the reason I have this question is because I noticed I played 1,000 hours of Siege. Pretty much as I was finishing that era, I got into Airsoft. That was like 3 years ago. So when I got into Airsoft, I noticed I would be checking different angles. So the biggest thing I've noticed is just finding the weirdest freaking angles possible and abusing them to hell.
I can just picture him when he first
That's pretty close, yeah.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
That's too funny.
You like kissing boys? Sorry.
Anyways, what about wait? Was that all for you for your answer?
Yeah, that's. I
Okay.
mean, that's the reason I thought of it. There's probably something
What
else.
about you, Mr. X, aka Alligator?
So I don't really play a lot of games these days, but like, what got me into Airsoft was Call of Duty, and to this day I still play Call of Duty every year. So that's definitely it.
Every year
I
they
think that
bring it
definitely shows my play style.
Every year.
Yeah, dude. But like my play style, I'm not tactical at all. I run in, get killed. My only objective is to get at least 2 kills before I'm out. I don't care. And you can play. I'll rush in. Even if like it's a death door, I'll rush in anyways. Like I don't play for
Oh, there goes the freeze again.
kills. I don't play for like I want to get the most YouTube that I watch. And like me, I have like crazy ADD. I can't sit and watch like 6-minute long videos, 10-minute long videos of them like going through corridors and like not much happening. I kind of need like boom, 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 boom. I'm like in this day and age where like I watch YouTube videos, you can just scroll through, and I need action right away. So then like if you look at my edits, they're all just like
Quick
super
to
quick.
yeah.
And they're super quick edits, and it honestly doesn't work out when you play. Like I'm probably the shittiest person to have on your team, but I have fun.
Oh yeah, I mean that's here. Well, like I tell people, there are casual players that will have fun. That's all it is. That's all the sport is. It's just to have fun. It's not a life or death situation. You're not gonna go and be like, oh, I can't respawn now. I just took a 7.62 to the head.
7.62. I love 7.62.
Nice.
All right, what about you, Dirk?
Okay, without getting into many games, because there's a lot of games.
He's gonna be
Um,
like
it's-
Tarkov.
No,
Tarkov-
actually,
Tarkov
I don't
works.
like Tarkov right now. That's a whole other
Oh,
story.
oh.
The game's
I
kind
thought
of
you
dying right
fucking-
now. I appreciate how Tarkov plays. I appreciate the gameplay. It has a place in the gaming industry, but right now it's not in the greatest place of cheaters right now and stuff. And the developers are not doing anything. That's a whole other topic we can get to later. But I would say actually the games that really got me into airsoft were actually Pavlov. I actually didn't start playing Call of Duty until Modern Warfare 2019 came out. So, but I was actually playing Pavlov before then. Pavlov.
Brothers VR OG. But
What else was I playing? I was also playing. If you guys haven't played Into the Radius, I highly recommend that
fucking-
game.
I fucking
Dude.
love Into the Radius.
I enjoy
Dude, that
Into the
game,
Radius
that
because
game.
it's definitely a good game that gets you into being spatially aware, especially when out in the open. Because enemies can see you from a distance. I have enemies. There are some enemies that can shoot at you, and I'll definitely say some of them have got some lucky ass shots on me from a distance. But as I digress, it's definitely a good way to be looking around the whole time, paying attention to your surroundings, while on your own and not having teammates like you would in Pavlov or Onward. So relying only on yourself, using every sound cue you can to be listening for things and being aware of your surroundings. And then I did mention Onward just now. Onward's a fun one. Onward taught me a lot more of teamwork and gunplay per se. Pavlov helped me a lot more with the gunplay, personally. Just because, especially with just trying to. Sometimes you can't obviously aim down sights, so learning and practicing how to kind of shoot from the hip was definitely something I kind of taught myself, or at least having the gun up, rotated by 45 degrees and like canted, was definitely something I taught myself while playing Pavlov. But Onward taught me a lot more of the teamwork aspect of airsoft and being clear with your communication and
Yeah,
about what
communicable.
your objectives are with teammates. So, personally, I'd say it was all mostly VR games that probably got me really into airsoft in the first place than it was just playing a regular mouse and keyboard or controller shooter like Call of Duty or something or CSGO. So, I definitely say it was VR shooters that got me into airsoft.
Nice.
I love Into the Radius.
I haven't touched it in a while. I've been meaning to go back into it, but I've been playing other games like
Dude.
The Last of Us on PC and the Detroit Become Human,
My
trying to finish those
Oculus.
stories.
My Oculus is its battery is like dead now officially, so I can't play VR anymore.
Oh, good
I
job.
want to I want to play fucking Ghost of Tabor because I
Oh
bought it,
yeah,
and
have you
then
heard of that yet, Leon?
can't-
Ghost of
and
Tabor?
then I can't
I
play it
have it.
because my Oculus won't fucking work.
Actually, I don't know if it's on the Oculus Store or not yet or not. I haven't looked into
It's
the game very
it's
much.
App Lab. It's App
It's
Lab.
oh, it's App Lab. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, no, I couldn't really say what game really got me into the fun field shootout unless we're talking about real life. but I can't say my ambidextrous shooting though. How that started was when I was, I want to say like 7-8 years old when
It was on CS:GO.
when I was first given my first Nerf gun, and then got a couple of more, and my mom's ex-boyfriend had Gears of War, and my brother and we would go outside and mimic up on the cover, switching hands when we get near it and stuff. But it trained my brain as I got older that I can use my other hand to do it.
Leon, get your brother on this podcast.
No, trust me, you do not need him on here. He will sit there. He's delusional as fuck, but there's more to family matters on that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really
wait, he's
bad.
more delusional than me. Let's fucking go. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'll put it this way. He believes that he's the devil.
Oh,
I will-
okay.
Dude,
I
literally,
will leave
literally,
it.
Literally,
Oh god. No, there's more to it. No, I'll talk about that off podcast.
That sounds good.
Yeah, people don't need to know my family history.
Alright, what's the next one? we got?
redacted.
The next one is your next
Wait,
gun mods or must
Oh,
have
oh,
gun
oh,
mods.
Jake, how did video games influence
Oh.
your playstyle today in Airsoft?
We just are like, you know what? He already answered. We're gonna go ahead and continue.
No, alright, so but for me, I have to say, contrary to popular belief, it was not Call of Duty.
Hmm.
It was Battlefield 4.
Oh no.
No, actually, no. It was first Battlefield 3, then Battlefield 4.
Battlefield 4 is just graphics updates from Battlefield 3.
Just my homies done. Anyways,
No, it's just true. It's literally just true.
I mean,
And an added
I don't
campaign.
know. I feel like Battlefield 4 just really influenced me because, like, I love the American Assault, like, kit in the game. So
I'm
that
sure
kind
you
of
do.
influenced my multicam kind of ish.
Average multicam music.
And anyways,
Get fucked.
British DPM is better than any camo pattern. Fight me. Anyways, yeah. So
Wasn't
I'd say
arguing
Battlefield
that
4
it's
really
better.
influenced me because the gameplay was also like, I'd say it was pretty realistic for a shooter like that. That's my guitar. I think it was just a good game that influenced how I play nowadays.
You ever play Medal of Honor Warfighter? That game does a really good job with a bunch of different.
Yep.
I would have if it was on
Yeah.
if it was on EA Access.
I did all of that.
Yeah, that game was a lot of
So
fun.
true.
With
You
all
totally
the
did that, guys.
they had, it was super good if you're into that stuff.
You ever played Medal of Honor, Horizon Sun, or whatever the fuck it's called?
I played Paratrooper. That's
Where
like,
it was based off of the Vietnam War,
Mm.
Pearl Harbor.
I just broke my guitar pick. No.
Well, that's what happens when you eat it.
That's
Jake.
my
There's a
dirty
mix of
pick.
Pearl Harbor.
God fucking damn it! I need to
I
use my
don't
string
remember.
pick now. Fucking.
Anyways, are you done answering that question now? Operator Chuck?
done.
Okay.
I have my other guitar pick now.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyways, so this one is your next gun mods or must-have gun mods: flashlights, tracers, extra mags, etc. Like what is
Are
your
we
next?
including internals and externals?
Sounds like
yeah, it's mods. It's modifying your weapon or of some sort or attachments.
Well,
That's
people
right.
already heard that I'm planning on HPing my P90s, so
I'll go.
Excuse me.
Me personally, I think it is important to have some sort of laser unit too, and a flashlight on your rifle. Also, you want to have a holographic sight for a maximum Call of Duty compatibility. Literally. Alright, that's
Just describe the all like
also, you want the tracer in it so you can see where you're firing and stuff, and also to have the muzzle flash so it looks cool. What do we?
you just like 90% of everyone's loadout and kit.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, though, the question is
See,
like,
me personally, I just
Like,
I
it's
just run-
like,
I
what's
just
your
run
next
a
one?
replica.
It's like what's your next mod to put into it or
Oh,
something.
me personally, I'm probably gonna get a replica EXPS3 and probably some old cheap Peg 15 knockoff to try my rifle, and probably a mock suppressor because I don't know.
oh, why the mock one though? Just get a giant Spitfire tracer, one of those things.
Dude, literally, I should just.
I mean, have you seen my DMR? That's a built-in tracer with it.
See, because I'm not currently focusing
let me-
my money
let
on
me-
my rifle. which is
Let me
my
put
issue.
it this way, though. That tracer that's in there is actually another tracer unit that's in there. It was so the tracer that I had originally that was on my ARP9 was a tube like this long, and it was a spring with a tracer, and so I'd use that on my ARP9, which then is now stuffed into the tube of the bigger suppressor, which is now on my DMR M4. So if I really wanted to, I just unscrew the back and I can charge it and stuff, and then use a tracer for that. But
So me
I just use
I'm
it
not
as a
currently
suppressor.
directing my money to my rifle. I'm building odds, so preying on my budget. Hopefully, I have enough to finish these night vision, so I can rock it on a helmet and actually go out at night.
Yeah, for me, like if you look at all my guns, like the first thing I get on my guns is the flashlight, because
Yep.
fields like the fields I play at are Dread, and when I was in the Bay Area, I would play at like CQB City, and
Yep.
they're all places that have like dark areas, so you need a light. You definitely need a light just to be able to like
Speaking of the
identify
bait,
yeah, but like also just blind them. Like that's super helpful just to be able to disorient people.
Yeah.
Like my
speaking of,
2K
the
Lumen
Bay
Light.
Area, Metallica was actually formed in the Bay Area.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I went by
Yeah.
one of their houses when I was
Oh,
out there for the week.
Sick.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I always feel like a flashlight is a must-have if you play in dark areas. Obviously, if you
Or
play in the
even,
house,
well,
don't.
even indoors, even any indoors
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, so I feel like you definitely need it unless you like play at an outdoor field during the day. Then I guess you don't. But
No, but
flashlight,
It looks cool.
I like optics. I like just for looks. Like I obviously get into guns just for the looks of things. Like they look badass. Are they needed? No. I honestly don't even look through it. Half the time I'm just like looking at where the BB goes with my light. But
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, people who do use optics, good on you. I personally don't. I don't have a mask that lets me cheek it perfectly well. I do have risers, like this is a riser, and like that helps a little bit.
Matrix,
Uh,
Matrix.
lasers, I don't really think are necessary at all.
Dreadnought doesn't allow them.
Yeah,
That doesn't allow lasers.
Dreadnought does
Really?
not allow lasers.
I guess they have.
Also,
Somebody
I noticed
got
on your
blinded or
stock,
some
you
shit.
have, what do you have wrapped on your stock mod? On your stock?
This right here is just a, it's just a band, and I use it for when I do run my sling. I can run it back and tie it in, so it's easily stowed.
I have this on here just because it looks cool. I don't even know. It's just there.
Yeah. I do think lasers aren't necessary. They're cool. I mean, you get into the game for the look. And tracer, same thing. You don't need a tracer, but I mean, it does help. But
Also,
my
my muzzle device broke.
oh snap.
So I didn't buy a new muzzle device finally. So actually, I have an excuse to get rid of the orange tip without it looking fucking ugly.
Yeah, right now for my MK18 gas blowback, right now I have everything that's already on it. The 2K Lumen Light, the peg box just to make it look nice. I mean, it used to work and then it no longer works because some stuff happened. I also lost the button to turn
He
it on and
dropped
off.
it.
But it's just there for now aesthetics. I am going to be changing the foregrip that I have for it into a smaller, stubbier one. So the way I place my hands, it's no longer gonna have like an extra like 2-3 centimeters sticking out. It's gonna be flush with my hand when I buy a new one that actually will be smaller than that one. But
Wait, what foregrip do you currently have? Do you have like a BCM?
no,
I was gonna say you could just do the thing that people do and just cut like.
no, I can't with this one.
I
I can't with this one because the
Oh.
base of it screws.
It's fucking gay.
But anyways, I do have my hybrid sight, my holographic with the 2x magnifier. That's just for aesthetics, really. But if I really wanted to, excuse me, I just burped. That was a alcohol burp. Anyways, if I really wanted to, that monocle, that 2x magnifier sight, I can actually flip over. I can actually unscrew the base of it and put a monocle NVG sight on it, and screw it on there. And then use it for when the night modes are being ran or something. The suppressor that I have, also that's on there, that's gonna be, I'm taking off that and the muzzle itself and putting on the Spitfire. Just because my inner barrel is actually shorter, it's actually flesh with where the thread is for to screw on things. So I'm gonna be taking off that muzzle because my BBs has recently been getting stuck in there now. They used to not be stuck in there, but all of a sudden now they're sticking in there. I'm like, son of a bitch. That's pretty much all of mine is. I don't need anything else more. I'm changing the hop up from the KWA's hop up to a different one where it's a little tighter. A little more narrow. Just so
Did you
it,
say you have a 2K lumen flashlight?
yeah.
Where did you find a 2K lumen flashlight?
I will send you the
That's my
link.
question.
I will send you the link.
I feel like I've never heard of anything past like.
Oh no,
1,000,
no.
100.
There's a
I've got an
2K.
1800.
Hold on, there's a 2K. Hold
Like,
on. Also, hold on. Let me while
Yeah.
we go through these.
Oh.
Well, while we go through these, I will send you it.
Guys.
While he's finding that dirt, have you answered? Do you know what your next mods are gonna be?
Like I said, as I stated earlier, so I'm planning on tricking out my P90 and converting it from AGG to HPA. Oddly enough, most guns I end up getting, like my most recent one I got was the Jag Arms scatter gun, the short barreled, but he's got the broom handle stick with the underside with the regular guard, and I just stuck. Hold on, maybe I can. Hold on, let me see if I have them out.
By the way, you're welcome. If you're ever gonna get this tack light, you're welcome.
Oh no, I'm not trying to blind people.
me personally, I'm running an MP5
I-
flavors with me.
Dude,
I
I
don't have him
figure
out
that
right
me.
now. He's in my
There you
closet
go.
with the rest of my airsoft gear.
Well, so-
but almost every gun I end up getting, I almost pick out almost immediately. Basically, with that one, I put a stubby vertical grip onto him. I stuck my MP7's iron sights on him because the low profile iron sights that were on it are garbage. So I just basically raised them by using those. And because the back one can flip up and be just a circle, then I can just use that as well for aiming. And then, oddly enough, Audie was nice enough to go ahead and purchase me VIP the day of that I was going to play with it. VIP stocked tracer units for shotguns. And
Nice.
so he bought me one of those as well, and they got that on with some minor modification because apparently they don't fit properly at all. But they're willing to go ahead and do it with mine. But then onward, they're like, we don't do it for anybody else. We just decided to do it for you because we said we would. So, and then I just tricked it out, and then I had it tapped even as well, so I can just use my airline, so I don't have to use gas for it at all. And then I bought a crap ton of shells that I wear right on my front. And so, I guess I could say I want to do my MP7. My MP7 right now is the KWA gas blowback one, but one of the magazines broke, and I'm highly considering either trying to figure out how to directly tap the line behind the oh my gosh, the bolt, basically, more or less. It's been a while since I've opened it. Basically, figure out how I can modify it so I can tap a line directly into the gun so it doesn't have to go to the mags. And then from there, I don't have to worry about gas anymore. And then I can start using the broken mag just by putting the spring back in, and it's all.
I'm sure.
fine.
Wait, you're talking about converting your MP7 from GBB to HPA GBB?
Mm-hmm.
They should have a conversion kit.
Is that
I'm pretty sure they do. I just don't want to buy. I don't want to buy the mag thing like I did for my high cap. I want it directly.
No, they should have it. They
tapped.
should have it for the gun, like a conversion kit
Yeah.
for the gun, not the mags. You don't have to worry about those.
Yeah, I
Like
don't
they
wanna do
have
that
one
'cause-
for my MK18, but I'm not converting mine to HPA at all.
So
yeah, do that. What do we?
that's probably the future mods that I have that I'm probably gonna be doing. So
Nice.
By the way, the light that I saw Alger over there looking at, I saw him quickly open up the browser for it. Oh, fucking froze again.
Oh, he's gone.
Bro.
Wait,
Oh,
leave it up
oh.
front.
Oh, there we go.
He's back.
I'm back.
Alright, what'd you see?
He saw it.
I saw you peeking at the browser that I sent you.
Oh yeah, I got it. It's OLED.
Yeah, it's a 2K lumen.
2,000 lumens, is it really? Who's rating this? That's extremely high, I'm curious.
On MP5. It's an MP7.
It's literally 2,000 lumens because I have one person. I have it. I've had it for a good year plus now, and yeah, it's blinding, but it's more of a tack light than it is a optional like open light like others can adjust theirs or whatever. This is more of a precision shot.
Does it say the candela on the link? I'm just curious because like 2,000 is extreme.
It is.
I have never heard of like 2,000.
It is, but a lot of the times you also got to think about it. A lot of the players, they're wearing like tinted goggles anyways, so you're not really blinding them. Their eyes are still protected. It's the ones that don't wear tinted that get the flashbang in their face.
Guys,
Like a lot of the times when I go to surrender somebody at VIP, I try to at least keep it at their chest when I do it. But if I just see their head, I'll just do it right at their face.
Can I give an opinion on something real quick, guys?
And like
Cool,
I've actually had
Jay,
a story. I actually had a story too about this with this light. So this one kid, I remember. I think I had this on my ARP9 at the time. This one kid, he had a handheld light, And he's like, yeah, look at my light. I could do this. And he like would widen it and stuff. I was like, cool. I go to shine mine down the hall. I go, this is mine. And he's like, yeah, it can't widen though. And I was like, why would I need to do that when I just need it to focus on my target or disorient them for a moment to make them think I'm there?
And the thing is, even in CQB, like if you shine that and you hit a wall, you're gonna light up the whole room you're in anyway.
Well,
So you
yeah.
don't need it to be widened.
Because
Oh yeah,
light
exactly.
reflects.
Well, like literally, the
It's
other
basic
day,
biology.
the other day, I turned off all my lights. I think it was one of the podcasts. I turned off all my lights, and then I just shined it up at my roof, and the whole place was still lit.
I don't remember that podcast.
It's either a podcast or it was just a video that or we were video chatting or whatever, and I just turned off all the lights, and then I just turned on the tack light, and the entire area was lit.
I don't think I remember that. I have a terrible memory.
Yeah, we know.
I'm schizophrenic.
Yeah, we know.
Hey, Mark.
The accident was years ago. You're just drinking.
Did you get to answer the question, Geiki?
I did not. I don't think I have a specific mod in mind. I mean, maybe something for the M4 here, just because it's like kind of a throwaway thing. But the thing I was looking into was the AK-74U, preferably a GBBR, because I really want.
I'm pointing at him. Oh wait, I'm probably on a different spot on your screen. But anyways, X is right here for me. Dirtman's right here. Shithead's right there, and then you're way over here in the angle.
You're fucking shit.
Leon, you're actually right below me, which is hilarious because you pointed straight up at me.
Oh, that's funny. But
How about your
X here is actually very. He has. I remember when his AK fucking receiver flopped open when this one guy went to go try it.
No.
it
If you get one,
74U?
I wouldn't get the well. I don't recommend the well. Yeah.
No.
If you go
Okay,
either
yeah.
GHK or I think MW or I think Tokyo Marui is actually dropping the AKX.
Yeah.
So I would
Yeah.
assume
What?
after the AKX they're gonna do like a 74 variant soon.
I'm
pretty
hoping. I'm hoping, dude. I've done so much research in the past week, like literally last week after the podcast.
I told him
Told
about
you
it.
guys, yeah. And they started sending me listings for different stuff. I'm like, all right, fine. I'm gonna actually look into it now, and I'm gonna actually get it. And there's no quality AK-74Us. There's like an EVB from Bolt. There's the AKX from Tokyo Marui, but GHK apparently their quality control has gone out the floor, out. It's gone. It's not there anymore, and apparently nothing is worth buying from GHK anymore, especially in the AK category.
Yeah, if you can
So-
find a pre-2019 GHK AK,
Yeah.
or like the body started widening and stuff, they had quality control issues. You can get a good quality AK. The only issue is they're super expensive because people are
I know.
posting, like. I saw one on I don't know if you're in the Heavy Recoil Club
Yeah.
Discord. Yeah, one of the dudes actually in Arizona here, Tip, he posted his for like 1100. Like, it's a shit ton of money, but I mean, if you want a good quality gas blowback AK-74, probably your best bet.
Yeah, the last listing I saw from it, I think it was from Kami Barrow, whoever he was.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, him. It was like a $1,200 gun, and it was just like it was just quality control to shirt, whatever. I was like, yeah, no thanks. I'll just I'm either gonna go get a much 2 times as cheaper EVV, which will shake itself to death, but at least that's something you can kind of fix. Or
look
I'm gonna
fun.
wait until Tokyo Marui releases their 74U.
If they ever do, but
If
I'm
they
pretty sure they will. I heard LCT, like those AGs are like crazy good quality, but I
Yeah.
also think they're like higher priced.
Okay.
Doesn't SEMA make GBRs?
Yeah, SEMA's they make like
SEMA is the AK guys, dude. That's all they are for me.
they make like a
AKs.
cheap LP AEG with like the plastic, and then they make like a entry level metal one, and then they make a high quality
Yep.
metal.
Yeah, they make literally basically just an AK with airsoft in it. That's what it feels like. They're the
SEMA makes
same.
the
Yeah, they make a
the
bunch of
gas
AKs
blowback
actually.
AK?
No, not gas blowback.
Okay.
He was like,
Oh, they-
oh, do they make one?
Like, I didn't
Do
know
they?
this.
Do they? Ah!
Do they make SPLX?
I haven't seen it. Unfortunately. That's why I was surprised. I was like very
visited
interested.
website is google.com.
now.
Every time you open Google, you're on Google.com.
Oh, okay.
All right, moving on.
All right, moving on. All right.
What's the next question? Assuming everybody's answered this time. Assuming
All right.
everybody's answered.
Bad experiences with manufacturers.
I think this that,
J&G. Fuck J&G. All my homies hate J&G. And Cybergun. Fuck Cybergun. They shitty scars.
I
And
only
J&G
slightly
just
agree with
shitty
your
D3s.
Cybergun argument because my my hop up in my P90 doesn't work at all. Like, there's no way to make the BBs go up or down at all, but it does shoot straight, so that's what matters to me at all.
No,
and at least
my
in
Mark
the short
16
field of VIP, I can reach down any of the hallways without a problem and get anybody. I did have slight problems when we went to Wild West with it, but that was that's totally out of its range. Let's be honest here.
My Mark
So-
16 was broken out of the box.
oh, dude.
That's
you
why I
buy
hate
it?
the Cybergun. It was a Cybergun. I don't know. They were,
The units are brand new. Because if it's new, you should be covered by the warranty. There's like a little pamphlet.
my aunt bought it for me.
I know EOTech has a lifetime warranty.
I wanted to say something. I was like, me and my friend are working on it now. We're just gonna rebuild it to be something. We're gonna put. I made a joke saying we're gonna put a Polar Star Jack in there because my name's Jack, so I think it'd be kind
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that Polar Star, the jack thing is more for an outdoor field, anyways.
of funny. My other pick is broken.
Like the
Fuck.
fusions, like the
How are you eating them?
fusions, like the fusion, the Polar Star fusion ones, or like the F1s and the F2s. Those are more indoors.
I only have my one other pick.
Don't eat this one. Don't do
I
it.
can't really say
Well,
anything for bad
guys, I'm
manufacturers
starting a
because
GoFundMe
I've always handled with like G&G mainly and Elite Force, like at least with their handgun. I can't really
All I
say
do is
much for
just do it
anything
with
for any other brand except for like Lancer Tech and what was it, Valkyrie? Yeah, Valkyrie.
I'll say with over 10 plus years of experience with working with guns, teching them,
There's a
scratch,
slider coming.
I'd say most manufacturers will have their quirks. Like KWA, they're notorious for having, and from my experience, it is. They're very.
Hold on.
Okay, Jake. Jeez, dude.
I got it.
Yeah, they're like extremely hard to work with, especially since a lot of KWA hop-ups are proprietary, so you can't just like drop in
What are the notorious for?
bad hop-up units.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can work, and once you get them to work, they're good. But like out of the box, they are a little shoddy, especially if they're not. I don't know, like you get a little bit of the silicone oil in there, and the bucking swells. Like it's pretty bad. But I mean, every manufacturer is gonna have their quirks. That's how I
Right.
feel. Like even with cars, like some car, like I've driven a BMW, and that feels like it pulls better than like
I
a
love Ford.
Nissans are more fun to drive. Like there's just like little things with every manufacturer. I have guns from WE, GHK, Tokyo Marui. I think they all have their place. I will say some companies definitely shouldn't be as valued as others. Like I've had a lot of terrible experience with VFC, but I've also had good experience with some of them. So I mean, it
Right.
depends. They're pretty pricey for what you get. I will say, out of all the companies though, like even though I just said they all are good if you can work with them, EMG or Cybergun, like you guys were saying, I've had terrible experiences with. Like no matter what you like, I'm pretty confident as a tech. I feel like I can fix almost anything. Those guns are just so shitty.
I was gonna say I got lucky with my P90.
So,
I haven't
you're
had any
saying
problems with
if
it
I
at all,
give you
so.
The Mark 16.
But again, that's why I'm converting it to HBA, so I don't have to deal with the electric in it anymore.
So you're saying if I give you the Mark 16,
He's
you
still
can possibly
muted.
fix it if I pay you enough?
Jake, you're still muted. Hold on. You were playing your guitar earlier, and Algebra was time to talk. You can go ahead and talk now.
Oh, I was just gonna ask him if I possibly give you the Mark 16, if I pay you enough, you would work on it and try to fix it.
I mean, I haven't touched an AEG in over 10 years. I specifically, or I like exclusively work with gas guns now.
Yeah, which is
But-
why I like asked you the
Never
question.
mind.
Which is
I hear
why.
VIP has really good tech stuff for AEGs.
Well, like, which is why I asked you about the hop up that I was gonna get, the WE hop up for to swap out from the KWA's hop up.
Yeah, that button should be fine. I don't see why it wouldn't.
Yeah,
I know,
that's
like,
because like somebody suggested it also in one of my videos. It was when I was using my DMR, they suggested it. I was like, I was using my DMR at this time. Like, are you sure you're watching the right video?
So the only thing I really have to add to the question, which is which manufacturers have you had bad experiences with, is the ASG-CC Scorpion Evo. The first one came, it was replaced under warranty, but the fire selector was like destroyed or something. And when you went to fire it on semi, it started full auto and just wouldn't stop until you got the battery out. Put the battery back in, and it just kept going. So I got that replaced, and I was very happy about that. But it is something that did happen to me. The other thing that happened is after a couple months of owning a Elite Force 1911 with the CO2. I didn't know as a beginner that I had to like be cleaning them, and it did not like not being clean, and it did not go well. So that's all I got to say on that subject.
That's funny.
That's great.
If I get a gas bulb like AK and I don't clean it, will it work like a real AK and never break?
I doubt it.
Fucking gay. They should all be real quality. So like,
it gives a realistic feel, not 100% realism type
that's
beat.
gay. It's gay.
Sure.
I love 7.62.
All right. Anyways, all right. So the next one, I think we already answered this one in a couple of podcasts ago. When did you all get into airsoft? How?
Yeah,
what YouTubers, if any, got you into it? And how often are you able to go?
I don't remember answering the YouTubers.
I remember the YouTuber fire. That was a few.
Yeah, we answered the YouTubers. I think before we had Jake join us on the podcast, I think Dirtman and Alec, we both answered it on the other podcast when it was like either the first or second podcast.
Okay, yeah.
But if you guys want to answer, feel free to.
I mean, the only thing that made me think of, we didn't answer that was because I remember thinking the only like huge YouTubers that I would like recommend is Dutch the Hooligan and Storm, but they're pretty well known. So.
I love Storm. Storm is love. Storm is life. I need to find a power patch. I need the power patch. The thing's funny. Or the Pochita patch, either or.
I can actually answer at least the how often are you able to go.
Yeah, same.
I try my best to go every other weekend when I can, but due to life circumstances of the last 6 months have definitely affected that. But once everything evens out in the next month or two, then I plan on going back every other week probably.
Yeah, that's the same. That's the same with me. I try to go every other Saturday because I also will normally work Monday through Saturdays every other week. So normally what I do is I try to go every other Saturday, if not at least once a month, and then I have footage for at least that entire month to a month and a half because it's a 4-hour session. You get a good amount of game time in. Just to be like, all right, I got my footage. I'm just going to do the edits for this, and this will be this month and probably the start of next month and be able to go the next time around.
At least you stay for a full session.
Right, I stay for a full session. I don't rage quit at 2 hours.
No, I was poking fun at Turks because he just does.
Oh yeah, Turks.
Do like a short 5-minute video.
Yeah,
nothing against Turks. Nothing against Turks.
No,
bro, you're totally cool.
No, Turks only stays for 2 hours because it's just he just plays for 2 hours and then he just goes home. Well, he also goes home because he's got responsibilities too.
Oh,
I mean,
way more than we do.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't blame him though.
I
don't.
Good guy, great guy. Didn't he recently get married, or is he getting married?
Or he's engaged.
He's
The
engaged.
last time
I think
he's engaged.
I think he's getting married. I think he's getting the wedding stuff planned out.
Although he might.
Wow.
He's engaged to my last knowledge because I know he made a post on YouTube
Right.
about it, and he said that there was going to be eventually a Mrs. Turks, as he put it. I think it was.
Yeah.
So.
What about you, Mr. Elger? as he
How
dramatically
often
puts it
I
down.
play? I used to go every weekend. Like,
That's how
back
I guess.
when I would. But the with work lately, like it's our launch year, I haven't been able to go. Like working tons. Like, I've been trying to make it to this podcast, but I've been working overtime like crazy. So, uh, I'm planning to go either next weekend or the weekend after. I want to go every other week, just so that I can start making videos again. I have a lot of fun making videos, but we'll see. Work's been hectic.
Yeah, it's. I think work's been hectic for most of us adults to be able to go every weekend like we used to. But at the same time, too, I mean, I'm okay with at least doing a session and then skipping out for like a month and a half because I have plenty of footage from that one session just to go through. Like, it makes it easy. Like it's a 15-minute match, 10-15 minute match, and in those 10-15 minutes of that match, it's shortens down to like 3 to 5 minutes. So it's just like, yeah.
It
Can
sounds-
confirm 3 weeks ago he said he was officially engaged, but there's no updates.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay. It sounds to me like the sweet
fucking-
spot is every other week.
Well,
Is
yeah.
that like this consensus? I know we didn't get a response from you, Jake.
Oh, for me,
Yeah.
I barely play.
Are you barely playing?
I don't have time with school and all that shit. I only play when I can play.
That's fair.
Like-
That's fair.
Also, my M4 is too powerful. The hot, but I'm not changing the fucking spring because I'm too lazy to do that shit. So I have to use my friend's shotgun every time I go. So I only go when he goes.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
just
I'm currently building the MP5 though, so hopefully
yeah.
I get that up and running so it can comes up because the entire magazine system, like the mag release and shit, fell out
So you said you just need to buy like a new spring and put it in, then for your.
for the M4.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Oh.
just using the MP. I'm gonna use the MP5K when I fix it.
Okay. I was gonna say, don't be afraid to tap into these things, dude. I tapped into it 3 days ago, cracked open the gearbox, and it was a learning experience. But
Oh yeah, no.
honestly-
Do you want to tell me my M4?
Oh god.
Oh,
The entire this thing will not open unless I just
You gotta use your fingernails.
unless I strip it.
No, you can use your fingernails. You can pop it open.
I don't have fingernails.
Break the latch.
Use a flathead.
This
Or
thing is so-
stick your fingers here. Look. Stick a finger in through the mag well, and then push it out. I know
I
you're
have
not.
skinny fingers like you.
I have fat fucking fingers,
No,
dude.
you have very skinny fingers.
No, these are not skinny, dude. I got working hands.
I do too.
Okay, jerking off
I-
3
I
times a
have
day
I have
is
gym
not
hands.
working hands.
I have gym hands.
Yeah, I got ranch hands. Anyways, are we good there? Are we good? Good answering those?
I think so.
That's
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess I didn't officially say. Me and my buddies, we usually go once every other week. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think other than that, we're done.
Well, we can get one more in. We got
Okay.
time for get one more because I
did
already
it!
started recording a little early, trying to get everything going. All right. How does everybody feel about shields?
I fucking love riot shields.
And when it comes
Can
to
I kick him?
when it comes to riot shields, do you like it? Like, which would you prefer if you were to use one or if you were to go against one? Do you prefer like the longer ones
I would.
or the shorter ones that are like
I-
barely covering?
Well, for me, since I am a fucking giant, I love long ones. And
I'm sure you
it's-
do.
It's just cool to use one. I think. I want to buy one though. I have yet to own one.
Give me
I think-
1 second.
One.
Damn, he just did that to you. First time I would not do that. You should mag dump him.
All right. What
You have to
about?
remember, Leon's a very literal man.
All right. What about you, X?
What's the question?
It's just riot shields.
My opinion on riot shields is I don't have one. I haven't played enough in any of the fields
Yeah.
where people use them. I haven't played VIP enough to encounter one. I mean, it's a
Oh my
play style. If I
god!
want to
He
run
has
it.
a riot shield!
It happens.
That's
Sorry,
sick. You make that one?
listen,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
use
this
just
is
some riot
custom
shield
made.
real quick.
That's sick.
Riot shield pussy. No.
Well, I've only taken it a few
You're
times,
playing
so I
as
didn't mean to
Lobby
cut you
VR?
off, Alger. Huh?
Riot shield pussy!
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's custom made.
Sure.
All right. What about you, Dirt?
I'm indifferent. VIP, it's dumb. It's really annoying to deal with because all the guys like measure out the doorways perfectly, and then you can't do anything about it at all besides surrender them. But in a use case that if you're at like a Milsim, you're at Wild West, it's
It can be versatile.
it can be very versatile, and it feels fair is not the right word I'm looking for, but it feels it
More
doesn't
balanced?
feel uneven, unbalanced.
It's more smart tactical play.
Right. Because all the guys that I've ran into, there's been one guy so far that I ran into at VIP, which is in one of my videos, older videos, where he turned the corner at the long hallway with all the windows that you can see the refs by and stuff like that, and he turns the corner and he crouches down and he's looking at me, and I move forward a little bit towards him. I go, bang bang. He's like, yeah, no. Gets out and then walks away. Like that's the only time I've ever ran into somebody using a riot shield who was cool about it and stuff like that, not being like an a-hole. So. And he was cool the rest of the session. Nobody, to my knowledge, to me personally, I never had any problems with him at all. Like if I ran into him, I'd be like, "Bye," and I'd like run away because he can't move fast enough to open the shield and shoot me. So I'd be like, "See you, sucker," and I would just leave. So, but that was my personal experience. But I ran into a few other players, at least at VIP, that were kind of a-holes with their shields and stuff like that, and like just like break the rules, and that was a little annoying to deal with. But I'm on the fence. I dislike them, but I also think they're cool and they have their place in. That's my answer.
Yeah, I'm more a 50-50 with them, and the reason for it being is because when it's going against me, it's not so much the player with the shield. I'm very quick at aiming for the feet before they can set that shield down. Bless you. Like I'm very quick at aiming for the feet. As soon as I see a person with a riot shield come around that corner and their toes are exposed and then they try to crouch down, I'm normally quick to shoot there. I actually had a couple of friends that would run a riot shield, and as soon as they would see me, they'd try to crouch down, but I'd already shot them in the foot, and they'd get mad in a funny way because they're just like, "Hey, how fast you are with this." I was like, "You're welcome." But there's times where like there was this one kid who was pulling a whole Rainbow Six where he'd have the shield out in front and using his pistol and just basically blind firing along the way, which I mean, yeah, I mean technically in the real world
Is it
you can
technically
do that.
blind firing if you're able to see through it?
Yes, it's still blind firing because you're still in cover and you're blind shooting because you're not aiming down the sight. So this kid would be doing this where he would have it up and he was just like push the shield while he's shooting, and I just casually walked up to him and I was like, "Hey, you can't be doing that." And he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, you have to have it as full 90-degree and engage." But
I really wish VIP allowed players because I feel like I
I would say
want
it's
to try to run a riot shield at VIP one of these days.
well, and the
But
thing
I really
is,
want to do it where I can put my arm sideways, so I hold the shield like this, put it sideways, and put my arm across. That's considered not blind firing anymore because I'm aiming down sights. Yes, it's still blocking. My legs are exposed.
your legs and your
My face is exposed, and my face is exposed, and I'm still aiming down
I
sights.
think that's
which
okay.
Which follows all of the rules at the field.
Yeah,
But
because
to my knowledge, I've not seen anybody do it yet, and but I also haven't heard the refs say anything either.
yeah, I
So-
think that's okay because you're now re-exposing yourself in the face area and in the leg area.
Yeah, I'll definitely say a riot shield would be fun to do eventually, but that's gonna be a side project in the next like few months or so.
I thought about making a riot shield with a bunch of those 2K lumen lights in there, all under one press
I think
pad,
you mentioned
and
that
like
the other week.
and like will casually just go around the corner and just flash them all at the same time.
Let's make a
Holy
riot
blitz.
shield out of White Claw. White Claw riot shield.
Nice.
What do
That would
you?
sound nice if you did it right. That's why I have the metal things on here.
I do plan on building a riot shield though, just for
Oh god.
just to have it there. I'll probably make it where it's fully mechanical, like a full metal one that's fully mechanical to like lower itself so that I can just shoot with my face being exposed and then pull it back and then just let it mechanically go back out and cover both the feet and the face.
Burst
That'd be
thinks he's
awesome.
Montang, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's brought up both Blitz and Montagne now.
Oh,
You
just
better
make a
hope that
combination of
Ubisoft's not
both.
listening.
Combination.
Ubisoft is gonna copyright us. Hey, fuck you, Ubisoft.
Nah, we're not using their music, and plus Ubisoft wouldn't even care, just given the fact now I think they're contracted with
Fuck
somebody
Ubisoft brands.
partnering with some other company because they've kind of getting themselves into debt with a lot of money, because they would
Oh,
release,
we're gonna
they would,
bunch of others.
They're more
Right.
broke than I am.
well,
That's
like they never really finished Ghost Recon Breakpoint, they never really finished Division
They
2,
did.
Division 1. No, they never finished Ghost Recon Breakpoint. There's still so much more on there that they need to do. There is a lot more
I
they still
feel
need to
like-
do.
I
There's
feel like
also
I'm just done
glitches
with
they
Breakpoint
still have to
then.
fix.
So hi Coker.
Abby,
Anyways.
How are you?
Anyways, Anyways.
How was your birthday?
It was really good. Just hung out with my family.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I like
Yeah,
how
I
you
got
just tried to
super
end the
drunk for my
podcast.
birthday.
I know, like,
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to, because it's already at that time.
We'll then end it, and then B and I can go and continue talking then.
Right. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to this podcast, and thank you Agaki and X for coming in, and especially X coming at this very hour of this time.
I'm on you fucking Jay. Better fucking
But
God.
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right now before the guitar playing gets worse.
This is the most
All right,
dramatic-
goodbye.